Hi guys, today I'm doing the Unpopular Opinions book tag. I can't believe I have not done this tag before. It's one of my favorite tags to watch. I'm not sure who created this tag, but I will link the original video down below. I wasn't tagged to do this, but I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm very excited to film this, and I hope people will still like me after. Number 1, a popular book or series that you didn't like. This is a very easy one, and I've made it clear on this channel before. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I'm in general not a fan of Sarah J. Maas, and I did try to read the Throne of Glass series. I got up until book 3, Air of Fire, until I realized I don't want to read it anymore, so I DNF'd it. Number 2, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. The one book I could think of for this is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. Now it's been almost 2 years since I've read it. I'm pretty sure that my opinion would be very different if I read this now. This got quite a few negative reviews, which I totally understand. There's bad representation for mental health and it's just romanticized in general, so I do understand why a lot of people didn't like this. But back then, when I read it, I did enjoy it. Number 3, a love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with, or an OTP that you didn't like. Usually I'm someone who ends up shipping what's gonna be endgame, so I've been pretty lucky with that. Except last year I read a series and I'm still not over it. I'm not gonna say who I shipped or who was endgame because it's kind of a spoiler. The series I'm talking about is The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. Yeah, my ship was not endgame and I was very salty about it. I still loved the series and I was okay with the ship that was endgame, but I would have preferred the other ship to be endgame. Number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for, and that would be a thriller. I have read very few thrillers and I have enjoyed them, but in general, when I read book blurbs, thrillers don't really grasp my attention unless someone I trust really recommends one, like Night Film. It's here. Let me get it out. Night Film is mystery / thriller, and Sarah from Sarah Without an H highly recommended it, so I read it and I really did enjoy it. Number 5, a popular or beloved character that you don't like. There are a lot of characters that I don't like, but one of them is definitely Snape from Harry Potter. I don't get how people like him or forgive him for what he's done. There's no excuse for what he's done to students and Harry and just people in general. He was an awful human being. Number 6, a popular author that you can't seem to get into. Definitely Sarah J. Maas. I've tried both her series, the Throne of Glass series and A Court of Thorns and Roses. I was willing to finish the ACOTAR series, but some things that came up in book 3 that I was not okay with, so I DNF'd that series as well. I just don't like her writing and most of her characters. She's not an author for me. Number 7, a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing, and there are so many, but one is definitely miscommunication. That is something that really gets my blood boiling. It's so frustrating because it just causes unnecessary drama. So much drama could be avoided if characters just talked to each other. Number 8, a popular series that you have no interest in reading. Again, there are plenty, but a very recent one that I've decided I don't want to read anymore is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, and I was actually really excited to read this series because there was a time last year when everyone was reading it and everyone seemed to love it, so I wanted to read an amazing series. Recently I found out that Brandon Sanderson has said some things and he has some beliefs that I just don't agree with at all, and that kind of upset me and a lot of other people, so I'm not that keen on reading any of his books anymore. And lastly, number 9, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer to the book? A movie that I preferred to the book was Catching Fire. From the book series, Catching Fire was definitely my least favorite in the series, but the Catching Fire movie is my favorite movie in that movie franchise. It is so well done and just so aesthetically pleasing. I love it so much. And a TV show that I prefer to the books is a series of unfortunate events. I've read the complete book series and I did enjoy it, but it did drag a bit. But the TV show, the Netflix series, is incredible. I love it so much. I've rewatched it several times. So that was the Unpopular Opinions book tag. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Comment down below with a book trope that you were tired of seeing. I would love to know. I hope you enjoyed watching this. That was it for this time, and I will see you next time. Bye!